The 2025 edition of the Governor's Award, an annual award hosted by the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences to honor lifetime achievement within the movie industry, was live at the Ray Dolby Ballroom in LA. And as the red carpet was rolled out to receive our esteemed guest, we still were on the lookout for the best celebrity red carpet fashions. Now, while some of our favorite celebrities and superstars just missed the mark in terms of their fashion choices, others just showed up and showed out in their most enchanting looks. So here are the top 10 best dressed celebrities at the Governor's Award 2025. Take a look. First up on our best dressed list and starting out super strong, we have the all-American beauty Sydney Sweeney. And for the Governor's Award 2025, she had on this custom white beaded off-the-shoulder long gown by Miu Miu, and she was styled by the incredible Molly Dixon. And she was a vision in this dress, and all we could really do was just stop and stare. Now, first of all, I really was loving everything that this dress had to offer. It had that very old Hollywood glam type feel, but it still had that very modern woman of today feel to it, and I really can appreciate that. Now, I love the way the dress fit. It really was hitting every curve and every swerve of her body, and you could tell that this was a custom look. I also was loving the way this dress was constructed. It definitely had some really unique design elements that we need to talk about. I mean, from the neckline of the dress, that absolutely just frames her body in such a beautiful way, to the base of the fabric being embellished in that chainmail pattern with the silver stones, to the way that sheer white fabric just poodles onto the floor. This was a look that was heavy on the glamour, and I really can appreciate that. Now, she has kept things very simple in terms of the styling of this look, because let's be so for real right now, this dress was the main event. Now, I love the way her hair was styled. It looked very glam, and overall, you could say that Sydney really delivered a gag-worthy look in this dress on the red carpet tonight. So yeah, this look by Sydney, it has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the effervescent wicked superstar Ariana Grande. And for the Governor's Award 2025, she had on this vintage pale pink asymmetric long gown by Dior from their Fall Winter 2007 ready-to-wear collection, and she was styled by the one and only image architect to the stars, Laura Roach, and she looked so elegant, so beautiful in this look, and I absolutely loved it. Now, this is a vintage dress I really can get behind, because even though this had that very classic feel to it, it still felt very fresh and very current. Now, I love this color on her. I mean, she is in her press tour era for the movie Wicked, and so this was a smart way to really just promote the movie while still making a stunning appearance on the red carpet. Now, the dress fits nice. I love the asymmetry that we see on the neckline, and I just love the way this dress was heavily embellished just with the beads and the stones. It really just added that extra oomph to this look, and I absolutely loved it. I also was loving the gathering details that we see at the lower half of the dress and how it just flowed into that side train. It just made this look feel more extravagant, and that is really what I wanted to see on the red carpet for sure. Now, for styling, she has paired this dress with a pair of heels and ruby dainty jewelries. I love her hair up in the bun. It just looked really elegant, very pretty. And overall, I would say that Ariana was channeling that main character energy with this look. And so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the stunning Hailee Steinfeld. And for the Governor's Award 2025, she had on this army green organza sculptural long gown by Stefan Roland from their Spring-Summer 2025 collection, and she definitely was stealing all of the spotlight in this look, and guess what? I'm really not mad about it. I mean, this is how you show up and show out and make a statement at the function. I mean, this was grand, dare I say avant-garde, and I think that it absolutely worked for this function. Now, the first thing that was really catching my attention about this look has to be the ultimate structure of it. I mean, this just felt super sculptural in the way it was constructed, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, just the way they have layered this organza fabric just to create that overlap layered effect. This was visual eye candy to me, to be honest. I also was loving the way they have stoned the lower half of this dress and how it just transitions back into that layered train. This was the type of look that just made you stop and stare, and I was all for that. Now, the styling of this look just felt so simple, so chic. I really was loving her hair just up in a bun. It really didn't pull focus away from the dress, and I absolutely loved it. Overall, Hailee really said, I'm really going to be the main event in this look, and guess what? She absolutely was. So yeah, this look by Hailee, it has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the Wicked superstar Cynthia Erivo. And for the Governor's Award 2025, she had on this green patterned off-the-shoulder jacket dress by Givenchy from their Spring-Summer 2026 ready-to-wear collection. And she was styled by the super talented Jason Bowden. And she came to gag the girlies in this look on the red carpet, and guess what? I think she did exactly just that for sure. I mean, there was an extravagance that I was getting from this look that just seemed very fitting on Cynthia, and I really can appreciate that. Now, I love me a good jacket dress because aside from the fact that they look good, they definitely be bringing a different structure to the red carpet, and this look right here is a perfect example of that. Now, I loved the shade of green on her, and just the patterns that were done onto the base of the fabric. I think that in itself just really elevated the experience of this look, and I was all for that. I also was loving how the fabric just transitions from that very silky fabric to that fringy-like texture that we see at the bottom part of this dress. That in itself just kept things very visually interesting, and I really can appreciate that. Now, the dress fits like it was supposed to, and I just love that she has swapped out that black inner camisole for a matching one. I think that in itself just made the look feel more cohesive and put together, and I loved it. Overall, she really was doing her big one in this look. She came to slay, and slay she did, and so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Up next in our list, we have the stunning, the cutesy Chase Infiniti, and for the Governor's Award 2025, she had on this white tulle strapless long gown by Louis Vuitton, and she was styled by the incredible duo Wayman and Micah, and I literally was gagging over her eleganza in this dress for sure. I mean, there was a grandness and extravagance to this look that I absolutely did love, and I think that she looked really angelic in this look for sure. Now, more than anything, it really was the mixing and the matching of fabric textures that just had me all the way locked in. I mean, I love the way we had that crepe fabric up top, and I just love how it flowed into that layered tulle fabric moment. It just had such a nice ebb and flow, and it just created beautiful dimensions for this look. I also was loving the way the dress fit. It just felt really perfect on her. You could tell that this look was made to measure, and I really can appreciate that. Now, for styling, she has paired this dress with a pair of white palms and dainty diamond jewelry, and it all just felt really correct for the function. Now, her hair looks amazing in those braids. I love that they just brought a different level of elegance to this look. And overall, I would say that she definitely was eating up this look and leaving no crumbs on the red carpet. And so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Next up on our best dress list, we have the stunning South Korean singer-songwriter Ejae. And for the Governor's Award 2025, she had on this wine burgundy gradient strapless long gown by Marmar Halim, and she was styled by the amazing Kate Lee, and she looked so beautiful, so alluring, so glamorous in this dress, and honestly, what more could I really ask for? Now, first of all, we have to talk about the color of this dress on her. I mean, this wine burgundy shade of red, it just looked so rich, so vibrant on her, and I think it just really complemented her skin tone in such a beautiful way. I also was loving the gradient effects that we see of the different shades of red. It really just had that very luxe feeling to it, and I really can appreciate that. Now, this dress in itself also had some pretty interesting detailing that just had me all the way locked in. I mean, I love the subtle gathering detailing that we see up top and how it flows into that bottom half of the dress, just creating that very fishtail illusion. I think there was something very classic about the silhouette of this look, and I absolutely loved it. Now, the dress fits nice. You could tell that this was fitted to her body, and I also was loving the styling of this look, just with the heels, the diamond accent jewelries. It all just comes together in such an elegant way. Overall, Ejae looks like an absolute star in this dress, and so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Up next in our list, we have the multi-talented ebony goddess herself, Teyana Taylor. And for the Governor's Award 2025, she had on this silver textured strapless long gown by Miss Sohee from their Spring-Summer 2025 couture collection, And she looked beautiful, she looked gorgeous, definitely red carpet ready. And I mean, what's not to love about this? I mean, I loved everything that this dress had to offer. She looked absolutely sexy in this look, but at the same time, it still had that very element of elegance and refined, and it just made me love this look even more. Now, one thing Teyana does not play about has to be the fit of her look, and we definitely catch a glimpse of that with this look for sure. I mean, it definitely looks like this look was molded onto her body, and I just love me a good custom-made feel. I also was loving the texture that we see on this fabric. It just had that very croc textured feel to it, and it just made this look feel more visually appealing. I also was loving the styling of this look, just with the silver heels, the diamond jewelry. It definitely was 10/10/10s across the board for me, and honestly, she deserves that. Overall, she definitely was stunning on the red carpet tonight, and so this look has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the strikingly gorgeous Anya Taylor-Joy, and for the Governor's Award 2025, she had on this white sheer long gown by Macy Margiela from their Fall Winter 2025 Couture collection, and she was styled by the amazing Ryan Hastings. And this was a sheer dress I really could get behind because it definitely was giving us something very different, and so it defied the odds. Now, even though this was a sheer dress, it definitely was still giving us something very different. It definitely was covered up in all the right places, and so it still had that very elegant feel to it. I also was loving how fluid the fabric was. It definitely had such beautiful movement on the red carpet, but we could still see that the structure and the fit was still very much present. Now, this imbued corset, it just had her snatched for the gods, and it really was accentuating her beautiful curves in all the right places. Now, I love the way this look just came together, the way it was styled. I love her hair. Overall, let's just say that she definitely brought that very effortless type feel to this look. And so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the beautiful lady in red, Tessa Thompson. And for the Governor's Award 2025, she had on this red off-the-shoulder long gown by Valentino from their 2026 Resort collection. And she looked absolutely ravishing in this look for sure, I must say. I mean, first of all, this color on her was so beautiful. I think it really just complemented her skin tone in such a stunning way, and I was all for that. I also was loving the way the dress fit. It just felt really perfect on her, and honestly, this is what I wanted to see. Now, I love the ruching that we see of the fabric, that we see up top, and how it just flows into that subtle pleating moment that we see at the lower half of this dress. I mean, just the execution of those design detailing, it just felt so beautiful to watch, and I loved it. I also was loving the styling of this look. It just felt very simple, very adequate. I love her hair. I love the makeup. It just finished off this look in such a beautiful way. Overall, Tessa really understood the assignment, showing up to the red carpet like this. And so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Finally, on our best dress list, we have the ebony goddess, Andra. And for the Governor's Award 2025, she had on this black and white strapless long gown by Marma Halim, and she was styled by the incredible Wori Vice, and she looks absolutely gorgeous on the red carpet in this look for sure. I mean, I loved everything that this look had to offer. The fit of it was nice, the construction and the execution was really stellar, and this just had that very classic red carpet feel to it, and I was all for that. I also was loving the way she has styled and put this look together. She was really showing us that diamonds are indeed a girl's best friend. And this hair, the braids, it looked so stunning to watch. Now, this was a really fabulous look, and that is something you really cannot deny. So yeah, this look by Andra, it definitely checked all the right boxes, and so it has to be a hot for me. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I share with you guys my top 10 best dressed celebrities at the Governor's Award 2025. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I surely would be catching you guys in the next video where I share with you guys my top 10 worst dressed celebrities at the Governor's Award 2025. You do not want to miss that one. It's about to get spicy up in here. So yeah, I definitely will be catching you guys in the next video. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.